Now we're going to talk about activities or tasks. Notice I'm still on that Help tab, Salesforce Help Production, Salesforce Basics, Activities or Tasks, and we are on the specific activities tasks overview. What is an activity or a task? A task is an assigned action that needs to be completed or has been completed by yourself or another user. A task is a kind of activity in Salesforce. Think of a task as a to-do or already done list. Keep your to-do list in Salesforce. You can easily relate every task to records for contacts, accounts, opportunities, and any other kind of information that you need. Now, what kind of activity types do we have? We have open activities and activity history. When open activities are changed to complete, they move to activity history or past activities. What are the task types? Calls, meetings, emails, letters, other, etc. So now let's go ahead and move on to how to add an activity or a task. Still on that Help tab. So basically what you'll do, you'll click on an activity from contacts, accounts, opportunities, or whatever object you find yourself on. And you'll go to that Salesforce object where you want to add that activity. And then you'll click activity, and we've got a screenshot showing you where you'll click. And this is going to now add a task to that contact. And here are the steps to create a task. You're going to click the create a task right here. Then you're going to click on the assign to. The default is you, or you can assign it to a different user. You're going to select the type, whether it's a call, a meeting, email, etc. You're going to enter the subject, the due date, or the date completed. You're going to select the status, and the default is not started. And then you're going to click related to, if applicable, because you can relate this activity to another account, to an opportunity, to a committee, etc. Select the priority, and the default is normal, and then you're going to click save. And here we've got screenshots of exactly all of those steps, and we've numbered them so you can kind of see how to create that task. And then you click save, and let's go ahead and see how this looks in real time. We're going to go ahead and click on our Poppy Geranium contact. We're going to go ahead and click on that activity, and then we click where it says create a task. We'll click right in there. The assign to automatically defaults to me. And then we'll go ahead and select the type. And let's say the type is a call. The subject, we'll just say it's a test call. The name automatically defaults to the contact that you're on, so it's Poppy Geranium. Wanted to also mention, if you did want to change the assign to, you would just X out of this, and instead of selecting, yourself, you would select another person. So in this case, I've selected Janie. You can also just do the due date, and we can say that the due date is October 23rd, 2019. If I wanted to relate this to another account, I could. The status defaults to not started, but let's say again this happened, so it's where it's completed. And if I needed to relate it to another type of account, why are there two? There are two accounts, so that's obviously an error. Let's see what else it pulls down. Yeah. Oh, or another object, you could do it. So this is basically, you can relate it to an account here, or you can relate it to, it starts off with accounts because of the alphabet, but you could also relate it to another object here. So the priority is normal. That's the default. High or low, if you needed to change those, you could. And then we're going to go ahead, if there were comments that you would want to put in, you would put those in here, and then you would end up selecting save and clicking on that. And then let's go ahead and click save. And now we have an activity, and it shows up here on the activity tab. And that's how to create a task for an activity.